Hi there, I'm Mollie with Design Loves Detail, and we have some really exciting before and after renovations to show you today, so stay tuned to check that out. In case you're newer to our channel, you may not know we have done some full home flips that were pretty exciting. We've got 3 different ones I want to show you, and this is some footage that I don't ever think I've ever put all together. So it's really nice to have it all in one place. I'm going to show you how these homes started and then what things I changed, and also kind of talk about the value that we saw in those. And kind of what we made off of doing them as well. So that being said, I wanted to tell you guys another really cool asset that you might want to take advantage of. I've teamed up with RenoFi. They are sponsoring this video, so thank you, RenoFi. This is one of the coolest things, and Ben freaked out about this because he always manages the financial part of our remodels. And if you guys are in the process of updating your home, or you want to get into flipping homes, one of the challenges can be the fact that your home is going to be worth so much more after you renovate than it is when you buy it. And so RenoFi actually takes advantage of that future value of your home to help you get the best loan, up to 11 times more on average than your typical HELOC loans. So this is definitely something to look into if you're remodeling. You can really take advantage of what that home's going to be and what the value will be, so that you can have what you need to actually get all the things on your wish list done and have that be part of the loan that you're getting for the home. So really great stuff. Check out RenoFi for all the options that might really benefit you in your remodel. You can grab the link to check out RenoFi down below in the description. And we are gonna look into these 3 homes. The first one is actually one that we ended up moving into and absolutely just fell in love with it. And then the next 2 are flip homes that we were able to transform and then sell. So let's check these out. So this first renovation is, here's the backyard. And this project was a 90s home that really hadn't had much updating at all the whole time. So the backyard was a mess. There literally was no grass. I don't know, the whole house was pretty bland. It was at least neutral, but all the light fixtures were original, the windows, everything, the vertical blinds. It had a lot of just weird, you can see those little beam pieces that went across that were kind of unnecessary, those weird shelf type details that happened in the 90s. The kitchen was very much that way as well. This weird cutout, you can see how the kitchen had the drop down piece. It was really blocking off the space, and just there is really no purpose to so much of those little ornate decorative things. So a lot of this house was kind of just cleaning it up and modernizing it was the goal. And really the cabinets were quite in disrepair. Sometimes people were like, that kitchen wasn't so bad. And I agree, like colors wise, it could have been much worse. But like even the dishwasher was broken. The cabinet doors were like falling off. And then in the bedrooms were pretty neutral, but the carpet, you can see a little piece of the carpet. It was bad. And the bathrooms, they were just, I would say more than anything, inefficient. There's that huge corner tub like you'd see, and then the tiny shower. This is the primary bathroom, and it just was lacking, I felt like, space. These unique little box window coverings, those were quirky, and it just overall felt very dark and dated. This was the other bathroom. It was actually a massive bathroom and had the mint green tiles, and it sort of was strange as a secondary bathroom being that huge. This was like a dining room. It was like they had 2 dining rooms, and that just seemed unnecessary. So we'll start here with what we updated in the backyard. Obviously added new sod, cleaned up the pool area. We didn't even change the tile or anything in the pool, but just getting it cleaned up and then resurfacing that pool deck really freshened up the whole space, and adding the patio furniture and kind of just giving it some definition. Here's the big change. We added those 3 windows in there, and then the stone that we put into the kitchen. I wanted this home to have a modern Mediterranean feel, so you can see kind of that artisan vibe. And I added this built-in china hutch, and we also made some built-in seating in the dining area, so it kind of defined that space. This is the laundry room, added that cabinetry, and here's the stone as well that I really love for that fireplace area. It tied into the stone that we did in the kitchen. And you can see I took out those drop downs and weird cutouts, so it was just more clean and open. We actually made one of the formal living areas a bedroom, And here's another one of the bedroom spaces. These bedrooms were great size, so it was really just a matter of kind of updating the feel with, we did on that paneling wall. That's Gettysburg gray, which is actually kind of a green tone for the wall. Here's another bedroom, just getting that with the new carpet. The walls in this home are Benjamin Moore's China White, which is one of my go-tos. Here's that primary bathroom. You can see how much more bright and airy it got. We just did a freestanding tub, which allowed for a larger shower. And here's the primary bedroom, which had those wood box trim things over the windows, just cleaning that up and making it feel a lot more modern. And added that sliding barn door into the bathroom area. Of course, did the frosted glass for privacy. And then here's the bedroom that we added. This was actually that formal living room, but it was added a whole nother bedroom to make this home a 4-bedroom house. And we split the bathroom in this home, by the way, and made it into 2. This was what used to be a kind of made an office sitting room. It used to be that formal dining at the front of the home. So definitely way more functional. Okay, renovation 2. This is one of the flip homes we did, and it had this awful color on the outside. It was so bad. And then the backyard wasn't huge, so I kind of wanted to reconfigure that a little bit. And then here's the living area, again with the weird, we specialize in 90s houses, the weird cutouts. They had all the those border trims and window coverings that are just awful. Of course, the plant ledge with the ivy. And this house, you can see all this funky stuff that they had as well. And none of this was structural. We were like, why is it here? Or they just had fun making all these supports that were really for no purpose, other than I think they ran some, I can't remember, they ran something through it, maybe some electrical that we had to reroute, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So this house, we were really able to open up a ton. The dining room right off the entry here had those huge mirrors, another thing that was kind of common, I think, in the 90s. And more awesome window coverings and just a cheap shower. So a lot of this stuff is just making it look more clean. We added some more storage in that laundry room. I'm excited to show you because that, oh my gosh, and these window coverings in the guest room, all of these details were just, I think, why no one wanted to buy this house but us. But here it is after we changed that paint color. This looked so much more fresh on the outside. And here's the backyard. You can see it looks more spacious now, and changing up the fireplace so it looks more modern with that stacked stone. Here's the laundry room. Also so much more space, feels like a totally different home there. The bathroom, we actually were able to leave like the shower as it was, and this is the bedroom. Another guest room. Just these were smaller bedrooms too, so we kind of had to be efficient with laying them out, but they just look so much more open and modernized after that. Next one. Okay, this one is again a 90s home with that dated detail. You can see how that column was beat up there, and the interior just has such weird quirky details. That had one side of glass shelving, the other side was wood, and the kitchen was closed off. Again, just cheap cabinets, and they ran the kitchen kind of opposite the direction I think it should have been. You'll see how we changed that. Again, with the drop downs and kind of unnecessary details. There's the laundry room space, and this is the bedroom, which was a good size. The bathrooms had very dated tiles, and again, they would build in those tubs that were just so inefficient. There was a door that went outside that didn't need to be there. This is another random shelf area in the front office. But really those quirky 90 tiles, they really dated. Backyard had a red patio and had the line of shrubs splitting the yard. It made the yard feel so small. So we really get to open this up and change the whole feel of it, which I love. So here's it is. We did Sherwin-Williams Panda White for the exterior, and it just freshened it up. We did change out that column. We just kind of built around that other existing one. And you can see how I kind of made this a full arch and then balanced out the sides with the wood shelves. Added this stone wall for accent in the dining room and flipped the kitchen so it's on this wall. It makes it so much more spacious and beautiful. I adore this kitchen. There's the oak island, and the kitchen cabinets are Sherwin-Williams Morris Room Gray. Here's that front office where we took out that plant shelf and opened things up. This is that bathroom with the very dated tile, lots more neutral, and this is the primary suite where we added the sliding barn door for the closet just to make it feel more updated, and that fresh modern chandelier really feels like a brand new house in here. The bathroom of this home too, the primary bathroom, game changing. I mean, this was such a gorgeous space after we were done with it. I feel like so much brighter. Had taken out that door, and then here's the backyard like I was talking about. Look how much larger this space is. It's pretty awesome now. So this was a really fun project. I think we ended up getting like multiple offers on this and made around $40,000. So you can see that huge difference in what the home was worth versus what we could have gotten if we had to go based on what the value was when we bought it. So hopefully you enjoy that rundown of some recent projects that we've done. I think it's cool to see like the transformation. Sometimes like when I walk into a space, I can kind of picture it, but then once you actually do it, it feels like you can't remember how it used to be. So looking back is so insane. If you want more detailed information on any of those projects, we did do videos that cover that in the breakdowns of profit and costs and expense and those things as well. Just search Flip House and it should bring up lots of that stuff for those videos. So let me know what y'all think, what you like, don't like, and all that in comments. And if you're new here, we'd love to have you follow along with our channel. You can subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of future videos. We've got some really cool stuff coming and some big announcements as well. Be sure, like I mentioned, to check out RenoFi if you're looking at updating your home or remodeling a project. They are great for that, and I put the link in the description below, and we will see you guys next time.